Now to Capitol Hill and a surprise from some Republican senators who joined Democrats to support a bill which would limit the president's ability to use the military in Venezuela without congressional approval. The president tonight responded. NBC's Monica Alba has that story.
Ms. Baldwin, Mr. Banks.
In the Senate, a rare bipartisan warning shot at President Trump.
The yeas are 52, the nays are 47. The motion is agreed to.
5 Republicans joining Democrats to advance a bill limiting the president's ability to take further military action in Venezuela.
No one has ever regretted a vote that just says, Mr. President, before you send our sons and daughters to war, come to Congress.
But the president says they should. Writing on Truth Social, the Republicans who voted yes should never be elected to office again. It comes after Mr. Trump has ordered military strikes on Venezuelan boats merely suspected of trafficking drugs, seized Venezuelan oil tankers, and captured the country's president. Now, the president revealing to the New York Times his projected timeline for Venezuela. When asked whether the U.S. would oversee the country for months, a year, or longer, Trump replying, quote, "I would say much longer." And when asked if he'd deploy American troops if Venezuela's new leaders blocked his access to oil, responding, "I can't tell you that." Secretary of State Marco Rubio confident it won't come to that.
We have tremendous control and leverage over what those interim authorities are doing and are able to do.
The administration's expanding foreign policy reach, even spooking longtime allies.
Greenland is not for sale.
Representatives from Greenland, which President Trump wants to acquire either through purchase or military force, going directly to the president's allies in Congress for help.
There's no willingness on their part to negotiate for the purchase or the change in title to their land, which they've had for so long. That's their prerogative and their right, and they've made that very clear to us.
And after warning Colombia that it too could be subject to U.S. military action, President Trump now appears to be backing down from that. Just days after calling Colombia's president a, quote, sick man, Mr. Trump talked to President Gustavo Petro last night, calling it an honor and saying he plans to meet with him at the White House soon. Monica Alba, NBC News, Washington.